A new era is dawning for wrestling video games. Just as the WWE reinvents itself every decade, THQ decided its approach to the SmackDown vs. Raw series wasn't working, that it was time to completely rethink its approach. The result, WWE 12, is one that mixes a stellar recreation of the television product that not only has an incredible sense of pacing, but plays incredibly well. A few problems familiar to wrestling fans still exist, but overall this is a truly fantastic game.
Oh, Triple H is in a very precarious position here. Oh my gosh! That's it for Ziggler!
Ziggler feels the pain of the ladder.
From a presentation point of view, WWE 12 is truly remarkable. When the game's wrestlers walk down the ramp for their entrance, you'd almost swear you were watching a show on television. THQ has even attempted to recreate the precise camera angles that WWE often uses during its programs, and of course you can expect the appropriate music, lighting, and pyrotechnics. The graphics reach their limit in the Road to WrestleMania mode, WWE 12's version of a single-player storyline. The story mode struggles in the same way WWE's own television programming does. Wrestling is at its best when it focuses on, wrestling. THQ almost seems determined not to let you do that. Most matches feature heavily scripted elements which, when combined with frequent promo segments and backstage action, mean you're spending less time actually in the ring. Give it a chance, however, and you'll find a pretty compelling story. Outside of Road to WrestleMania, you're looking at a somewhat routine yet excellent package of options, modes, and of course creative suites. You can practically generate material for every aspect of the game, including creating your own characters, arenas, and much more with the remarkably deep content creator. All of this material plays directly into the game's universe mode, where you can simulate weeks upon weeks of WWE programming, adjusting whatever you want along the way. I could spend dozens of hours diving into the various pieces of all these modes and never get tired. This is a hardcore wrestling fan's dream come true.
You know, this young man, Zack Ryder, is in phenomenal condition. It looks like he hasn't had carbs since 2006.
By returning to a slower, more precise style of gameplay, the game's designers capture what's most important in wrestling, the pacing of a story. THQ works with a number of revised systems to accomplish this, including how limb targeting, submissions, pins, and even basic moves are executed. Old school fans of No Mercy on the Nintendo 64 will find the basic chain-based grapple system here familiar. Face buttons are now used to execute attacks, making the entire experience more streamlined. Playing against human opponents, online or offline, is absolutely a blast, and the thrill of seeing a match escalate into a war of finishers captures a level of excitement only some of the best real-life matches have instilled in me.
Knee to the skull, the GTS connects.
I know what I said.
Here's your winner.
WWE 12 manages to do the seemingly impossible, balancing a style of gameplay that is addictive and fun with a presentation and range of options that not only faithfully presents the WWE universe, but also allows players to tweak it to their heart's content. If you've stayed away from the SmackDown vs. Raw series in the past, you definitely need to test the waters once again. For more on all things WWE, head over to IGN.com.